I've always done that in the past. How did we forget this time? Notice how I say we when it just means me. It's a perfect.
Look at the difference of the
lighting
on the two phones.
Well, this one could be down in brightness. Let me just make sure it isn't.
Oh wow.
Weird, yeah. No, it's full.
Okay, let's get to it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Warning: the podcast you're about to listen to may contain some bad language
And some content that may not be suitable for children.
Listener discretion is advised. Oh, it's the volume on the laptop.
What's the volume on the laptop?
The noise that comes out of the little speakers.
Sorry, what?
Jamie, I'm very worried.
Why? What are you talking about? The volume? What? The noise is the... What?
No, I'm only messing. I'm
Okay.
very worried. But I'm a little bit worried.
Yeah?
Yeah. I heard a worrying fact this morning.
Oh god, what is it?
I don't know how true this is, but I don't think the medium... It didn't feel like the video I was watching was making shit up just for sensationalism.
And this video was...
A video.
A video.
It doesn't... The name of the video doesn't really make much sense, but you know Anonymous?
Yes.
Fuck man, we're saying the names out loud. You know Anonymous?
Yeah.
Every so often you get an update on YouTube based on what you like. And it must be because of all the like flat earth videos and shit I've been watching on the Alpha Project podcast page.
Mostly me sending you shite.
It seems like YouTube has registered like the algorithms of the podcast account to like wacky shit.
Oh wow.
So I got an update. I got a what do they call, like a push notification for an
You
Anonymous
might be
video.
into this, yeah.
Yeah, and it was titled like "You Think Something," and I went in and I had a look at it, and it was actually kind of interesting. No more than any of the kind of crazy tin hat shit we talk about, but it was interesting. And the last bit of the video was a fact that 80 people own 50% of everything in the world. 80 people, less than 100 people own half of everything in the world.
Jesus.
That's kind of tin. Like I said, this is kind of tin hat stuff. We can leave that fact for later on in the podcast. But I only watched this video this morning, so.
So is that kind of like a little spoiler for what we're going to talk about later?
Maybe. But yeah, what a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why?
It didn't dissolve at all.
No, like I said, I think you put too much dust into yours.
Yeah.
Mine was fucking amazing, man.
Oh, you think
every sip of my coffee, I was like, like that. Like. Yeah, every sip.
Good.
And I wasn't taking sips; I was taking gulps. But it was.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Oh, you were like,
I was like,
Okay, now you get it.
Yeah. Delicious coffee. Nicest coffee I've had in days.
Made it bulletproof. Also, do I look windswept at the moment, or do I
Yeah.
just look like a scientist who's been messing around with electricity?
You're looking redder.
Yeah, I know.
Did
Yeah.
you notice that you're looking redder today than you had?
Which is
the last
weird
days?
because it's yeah, I don't know why. It's not summer.
Mm.
Oh.
Hello,
Little,
Facebook.
yeah, but as quick as they come quicker. I've noticed that about Facebook. Instagram people tune in, they're like, okay. Whereas Facebook, again, if it's someone new, they'll be like, what? Oh, and then they kind of leave. They kind of run out. They're afraid. You're lucky you didn't catch us 5 minutes ago when we were talking about
How much we hate people. Oh, they're gone.
No, how much people own apparently half the earth. That's fucking insane.
80 people.
80.
80 people own.
Are they in conjunction with each other? Is this like a deal? Are they part of the same family? Are they friends? Is this a cult? Are these people that just had the best kind of royalty throughout history and kept giving to their kids, and now they formed an alliance to make sure that they never fall out of wealth?
I would imagine. I don't know.
These are my questions.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta look at it like what is it that they're referring to when they say half of everything in the world?
Well, I presume they mean the water. They must own the water. I feel like the Earth's covered in more than 50% of water.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Is the Earth 50%
They say 2/3.
Oh.
But I don't know what the exact percentage is of water to land.
I'll tell you now. 67.2% is water.
Yeah, something around there, I'd say.
I asked my insides.
Nice.
Yeah. Like some chocolate.
Yeah, so do you want to jump straight in? Let's get all conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
We don't need to warm people up. We don't need a little bit of verbal foreplay. Let's get straight into what we want to talk about.
Okay.
Which
Can
is...
you do me a favour and...
Yeah, I can't see you.
Yeah, I'm kind of...
Can we move this over?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, everyone's on board.
There we go.
Would you like some dark chocolate before you start?
I'd like some dark chocolate before I...
Or, wait,
many
I mean,
different things.
Well, look, that's your part for whenever you want.
Great.
It's chocolate, it's ginger, be careful, it's crummy.
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Little cracklets of ginger. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Little crusty crudets.
Little
Crustaceans of ginger.
crunchy nuggets, or I don't know, man, what do you call them?
Yeah, little chunkets.
What do they have them at the front of the
Little
box?
ginger chunkets in the chocolate.
Or the front of the wrapper?
Crystallized
Crystallized ginger.
There you go. That's what I said.
I think there's a better way of describing them than crystallized ginger. Did I say crystalline or crystallized?
They're so brave with your nostrils.
Crystallized.
The way you approach things and just inhale them, I'm just afraid. Like, you're not afraid.
No.
No.
A lot of people are afraid. People are afraid, man. I've noticed it.
Hmm?
Yeah, people are afraid of things.
Just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've noticed it at least 4 times over the last week, just from a few different people about a few different types of things. People are afraid of things. They're afraid to do things. People are crippled by fear, and it's fucking insane. People are afraid. Like last night, I went around to a friend's house, and we were talking about like the cold water shit because we were out on his balcony and it was cold and we got talking about it. And I was like, try it for 20 seconds because these are Brazilians, so like the cold to Brazilians is fucking it's hell, you know that way. Like you're talking, these people grew up in like 45-degree summers, this type of shit, you know.
Yeah, our country is insane to them, probably.
So I was saying, try it for 20 seconds. Put cold water on yourself for 20 seconds. Like, oh no, like real. Like, I was like, what are you afraid of? Do you know what I mean? Like, and then just that kind of my reaction of what are you afraid of? I've had that feeling a few times this week. Do you know the way from talking to a few different people about a few different types of things.
What do you mean? You've had
that reaction of like
of you saying that?
In my head, I'm thinking when I hear him say, "Oh no," like I'm thinking, like, what are you afraid of?
It's probably a good question to ask as well, because you're not really accusing them or trying to make them feel bad about something. You're actually just giving them the opportunity to think. Because if you actually ask someone who is afraid of something that is, what do you call it? Like these kind of fears.
Irrational fears.
Irrational fears. When you like, and they're like actually like sometimes terrified about things that only make sense to them, but they've also it's just a bad habit.
Yeah.
It seems like all these things are just bad habits. You think about something and then you think about it over and over again, and then you make the connection in your brain, and then that's just your belief system. That's just your truth.
Conditioned response.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no conscious actual thought going into this. It's a reaction. They just believe that's who they are. And I know that sounds like a very extreme approach to what is just someone not wanting to be cold. But I'm thinking about this in the overall.
It goes deeper than that.
It goes deeper than that, exactly. And like when you ask that question, how can he answer you honestly? What is he going to say? I don't like the cold.
And that's
for 20 seconds?
Yeah.
You don't like the cold for there's loads of things you don't do that you don't like. You work like 9 to 5 in a job you don't like instead of forcing yourself to go and do something you really love.
Yeah.
You can't spend 20 seconds of cold water to try and improve your life. Don't know, man.
It sounds nuts to say. Like, I don't... There's, you know, like, this happens on the podcast where we kind of go through... And it's happened a few times throughout us doing this.
Yeah.
We go through, like, blocks of weeks where we'll kind of have a recurring theme. Like, some chunks might be American football. Sometimes it's food. Sometimes it's this cold water. Whatever about it. But I always feel like I hate repeating myself, but I can't do anything else than fucking repeat myself with this shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, this cold water shit we talked about on the next episode, whatever, like episode 108, depending on what
we go into it in real detail there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So if you're going backwards, this is a nice teaser for you.
What are you afraid of? Like, try it. Do you know what I mean? 20 seconds of cold water, just all you do. Well, in my house, it's it's 2 dials at the same time, because you know you've got a preset. You've got cold, medium, and hot, and then you've got the 1 to 10 dial.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know that way?
Yeah.
So in my
Our
house,
shower's similar.
it's 2 at the same time. I think we have the same shower.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I go 2 at the same time, so it's chink for me. And they.
Oh
yeah.
no! So ours is like one big cog that has like the outer ring is like the power from completely off to completely on,
then.
and then on the face of the cog, the front is like completely hot all the way down to completely cold. So that's the way ours works.
Yeah.
Great though. I probably one of the best showers in my life yesterday.
Wow. Yeah. Why?
I kind of have to give it. I have to warm up to it.
Okay.
This might take 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
But I'd like to tell you a story.
Tell me a story.
Sit down,
Tell
everybody.
us all a story, Jamie.
It's story time. Also, welcome to episode 109.
Oh yeah, hello, episode 109.
No, it's too much.
Yeah.
Now we'll celebrate you if you make it to
Every
the end.
episode.
What if we can? Yeah, we'll give an applause at the end. If you make it to 1 hour and a half of this show.
I don't know if it would be 1 hour and a half. If you make it to the end.
You know that? Well, that just about does it.
Sam, yes.
Sam from Lebowski. That's become almost like our alarm.
Yeah, kind
That's
of.
become our alarm clock almost. That's like our producer stepping in to be like, alright lads.
That's a good way of looking at it,
It's
yeah.
90 minutes. Sam's just like...
Is he always at 90 minutes? Is where he is
No.
on the audio track always at 90 minutes?
I would 80% of the time. Because it depends how long the episode is.
Mm.
Because I keep moving them around to be at the end of the last
Yeah.
episode. So if you ever listen to our show the whole way through, you'll hear Sam from The Big Lebowski giving you a little outro to the episode.
I don't. He's not credited with a name in that film. He's just like.
Is he not?
Yeah, he's just like Stranger or something like that. Like,
Lone Ranger.
Mm.
So it was my birthday last week,
It certainly was.
and I had a great week overall. I was Wednesday was fine. I worked all day. I knew that Eve had planned kind of like a trip over the weekend for me.
Mm-hmm.
So it was okay to work on my birthday because I was just focused on that.
Yeah.
I had a Thanksgiving party. Did I tell
Nice.
you about that? We had Chinese.
Nice.
It was very nice, yeah. But then the thing is, right, okay, so then Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday we did a podcast.
Yes, we did. We had an.
Do we always do a podcast on Saturday?
No.
It's Monday and Friday.
Yes.
And yet last week it was Saturday and now it's Tuesday we're
Yeah.
doing a podcast. So sometimes the days get a little bit closer or
Yeah.
the day before, day after.
Hey, life gets in the way
Okay,
sometimes. Yeah.
Right. So me and you did the podcast Saturday, and then I went off to meet Aoife because I was like, okay, we have a dinner or something, and then I'm staying over hers, and the next day we're going on a trip.
Yeah.
Right. So that was
Where'd-
grand. That was
okay.
what I was focused on.
Yeah.
Fast
I was
forward.
ask you where you went, but we can get.
Oh,
to
I'm
that.
getting to
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Fast forward like an hour or two later, I'm in town, meet up with Aoife. I'm well dressed. She's really well dressed. I was like, oh well, she's even very well dressed. Change my top.
Yeah, women always look better than men, don't they?
She really like if we're going out, she really makes an effort. And then she brought. I didn't know where we were going. We had a reservation. Walked 20 minutes over to Ranelagh into a little Indian restaurant. I brought her there on my turn to bring her on a date, and we did like a monthly date thing.
Mm-hmm.
That only lasted like 4 or 5 months of us doing that. And it's like the best Indian restaurant in Dublin, and it's like a bit pricey, but like so worth the quality.
Do we know the name?
I forget. Oh,
Sorry,
I
place.
forget.
Yeah.
Oh, I forget it. It's really well known to people. It's a really famous Indian restaurant just off that corner in Ranelagh. It's beside this off-license that's like a library.
Oh,
Do you
I
know?
the place.
Everyone knows this off-license because it's literally like, when I say a library, I mean you can get every drink there. It's like a big room with like loads of shelves, and there's just like, you could probably find a Lebanese beer in there if you really wanted it.
Wow.
They just have everything.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So if you're at that corner with that place, it's literally just further down the road from there, instead of back up to Rathmines. We went in, everything was great. I was kind of giving her suspicious eyes. We sit down at a table, and it was 3 extra seats. Something's going on here. I was like,
shit.
They don't give a couple a table for 5.
Yeah.
And then obviously my sister's head popped out, and the rest of the family.
Yeah.
It was funny though because I only said bye to them like an hour
Surprise!
before that.
Yeah.
Like an hour or two before. They were waiting for me to get out so they could get ready. It was excellent, man. We had a lovely family meal, great Indian. Me and Aoife then went from there. We went to a pub. You okay? You choking? You actually choking?
Yeah, man.
No. Don't talk.
It was like a bit of almond skin or something stuck right at the back of my throat.
Don't talk. Don't talk. Let the at least make it to the end of the podcast.
Whew.
Did you see a light flashing before your eyes?
It wasn't like it was a... Yeah, do you know what I mean? It was like a bit of nut skin. Bit of nut skin at the back of my throat.
Oh, Jesus. Little pube.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm good, man. I'm good. It's watching it, yeah.
I forget where I was at. Basically, yeah, it was really nice. I had a lovely family meal that Aoife had organised. We went from there, had another drink with a friend, and I had my friend Laura and Niall were apparently meeting up, and she was like, "Oh, come meet us, do this." And I was like, "Yeah, I'd love to." I asked Aoife, "Could we leave your mate and go to this?" And she was like, "Yeah, sure, maybe in 5 minutes." She wasn't rushing. Very clever of her. And you know, she's like, "Yeah, maybe we could do that. Why not?" Cunning.
Expertly.
So well done. I'm a little bit traumatized by how well she was at acting. I didn't think she had it in her. She's a very honest person. So I'm very shocked with all this. But obviously we got the taxi 5-10 minutes down the road.
Oh, excuse me.
Got to this bar that apparently Niall and Laura were in that I'd never tried before, and Aoife's mate Claire was standing outside.
Yeah.
And I was looking at her, I was like, "Claire?" She was like, "Hey." And I was like, "Hey, Claire." And I hugged her and I was like, "What are you doing here?" And she's kind of like smiling a lot and looking at me, but not really answering.
Yeah.
And I was like, "That's weird." But also...
That's when the cogs start to turn. Surely that's when the cogs start to turn.
A little bit. But
yeah.
Aoife's mate Claire is sometimes a little bit quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm really like on and sometimes I'm a bit too much for people. Okay. So I wasn't sure if I was just kind of bombarding her with questions.
At that point you're still not...
I had a few drinks as well, so I wasn't totally sure what was happening.
Okay.
Honestly, it was mostly innocence. There was probably a little bit of me like, is she here because something's planned?
Yeah.
But then no one was acting like, oh, he caught us either.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it. And we went in. I had a quick look around the bar. Yeah. And I thought I could see the whole length of it. I walked down to one way, looked around, didn't see any of them, came back to your side.
Yeah.
And then we were like, let's get a drink. So, you know what I mean? I thought I'd scanned the bar and I was like, oh, wait, we have to find Laura and Niall.
Yeah. So
then when I went around the corner and realised that there was an extra corner, I saw Laura's head and I was like, oh, there she is.
Gas.
Came around the corner and it was all my mates just waiting for me around the table. It was amazing.
It was good.
Hey, Laura. I had no idea. Both you and Laura taught at different points of my interactions with you before that night. I had an idea.
I was fucking convinced you.
If I have to be honest, right? Because you know me dissecting things. Maybe on some deep down subconscious level. But honestly, like, yeah, you think about it. You think, oh, I'm 28. My friends are like, my girlfriend's bringing me here, and like, she planned a surprise party. But the fact that I didn't know that the meal was planned. Yeah. I don't think she planned it this way, but that was an excellent decoy. Yeah, because why would you double a surprise plan?
Yeah, if there's going to be a surprise, you're thinking that was it.
So it was, I actually, like, the Claire thing did stun me, but it was only like 3-4 minutes of her being there, and then she was like, oh yeah, I'm back in Dublin, if I could come out, and I was like, okay, cool, and I was like, random, but great. Yeah. I'm meeting Laura and Noel.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
ringing.
Yeah, someone's ringing me, but you know who I am with this.
Don't answer.
Oh no, man, because we get distracted with really minor things. What if someone's calling me and they're like, Ozzy's being kidnapped, or you've just won the lottery or something?
I don't know, that's minor, man. That's what
I mean.
Kidnapped.
I know. What if it was like fucking something huge, like if it's important. Whoever is looking for me will just send me a text to tell me what they're looking for.
So?
I don't like...
I think it's the opposite. I think when it's important, they call.
I've only done it once, not who's currently calling me. I've only done it once before, and it was...
Is it a fan?
Ages ago.
Is it an audience member?
No. Well, if you want to ring into the Alpha Project podcast and ask us some questions, feel free.
Do you want to give them your phone?
No.
No, we should have like a Batman phone.
That would be cool.
Like is it a big red phone?
With
the old ones?
The red with the jar over and yeah. Cool.
Oh, in the future, we'll definitely have that in our show. We'll have like a big red phone, and we'll have the tinfoil hats right beside us, so that when we're in that segment, we can. She brought me to So anyway,
Black Sheep.
She brought me out. So that was a great night.
Yeah.
I'm just burping away here. Really great night. Had a few drinks bought for me. Got very drunk.
There's the text. So you go and I'll reply.
And yeah, woke up the next morning and we got a lift down. A friend of ours was actually going that way, and found out the night before that Aoife was bringing me there and offered a lift instead of us getting the bus. So we were in Carlingford.
Oh, nice.
You know where the Adventure Centre is?
I do.
Do you know what the Adventure Centre is? I don't know what accent that is.
Very fond of Carlingford.
Yeah, oh my god, what a
such
place.
nice place. Yeah.
I remember going there at like 15, 16, raging war hormones, being really confused around both men and women, not knowing how to interact with people, and thinking, I also have to fucking play volleyball, and like...
Oh, I never did we stayed in what used to be called the Ton, but I've never been in Carlingford for like the Adventure Centre place.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Where did you go? What's the Ton?
It was called the Ton. It was like a kind of camping place.
Oh,
it's closed down now. It's closed a long
Okay.
time. But
What a stunning little town though, man. It's beautiful. All these gorgeous, huge mountains, big wide sea, and then the town's just there on your left against the promenade and kind of goes up, and
yeah.
like lovely, amazing seafood. We didn't do anything the first night.
Okay.
We just chilled at the hotel. We went for a swim.
Yeah.
Chilled the fuck out. We got really dressed up, walked around the little town under an umbrella, found a little seafood place, stuffed our faces.
Great.
Like I ate so much.
Oh, I know the seafood place on the corner. There's a little seafood restaurant right on the corner, opposite like the hotel. No,
But you don't know what hotel I was in.
I don't. But Carlingford's a very small town.
I know which hotel you're talking about, and I know the seafood place. No, it was actually out a little bit. Out like only 2 minutes. It was the Four Seasons.
Oh, you stayed in the Four Seasons?
Stayed in the Four
Nice.
Seasons. So the Four Seasons isn't that far away, but
No.
it's also kind of just exposed by itself. So you come out of there and you take like a little loop, and it's like under 2 minutes, and then you're in the
town.
the whole cluster of it. Yeah. But no, in the town it was almost closer to, do you know the little tunnel?
Yeah.
To the left, in that little walkway.
Nice.
Beautiful, man. Carlingford is stunning. I'm going again.
Yeah,
Like,
it's an incredible little town.
Such a beautiful town. I'd like to go when it's drier and actually go up the mountains and stuff and take a hike, because the view, man, like everything was just beautiful. The next morning we woke up and we were about to leave.
Yeah.
We went down and we found out there was a spa. I was like, let's get a massage.
Wow.
So we had the most amazing massage ever. I had a deep tissue massage. There was like this chill out room beforehand where there was like grapes. And we were like in bathrobes, like drinking water in this like little meditation room, like having grapes. So I was like, what the fuck? Like this was just an idea.
You got the whole 9 yards. Like you got the whole.
Chilling
whole
out.
lot, like.
After 20 minutes they call you in and we get our individual rooms and we get massaged to fuck. But then afterwards you have your own change room. All that was leading up to this immaculate moment. It was an overhead shower. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like,
It didn't.
Like something like
It
that.
was like a light bulb above your head, wide light bulb.
Yeah.
And you're and but do you know how amazing this is? I've always dreamt of these kind of
The
showers.
whole room was the shower, basically.
You're in, stunning, man.
Did you turn it on cold at the end?
I did.
Oh,
And it got very cold.
Did it
very
get
ice cold.
Yeah.
So,
Here's a funny story about Carlingford. Years back, I must have been like 18 at the time, and now
did you know I was going to Carlingford?
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't.
Okay, so it wasn't, the beans weren't spilt all over the place.
No,
Okay, very good.
no, I didn't know where.
I'm going to have a look here.
I thought the whole weekend away thing was just a lie to trick you. I didn't realise you were actually had a weekend away planned. I just thought that was what Aoife was telling you to put you like to trick you. Say
3 layers to it. That was the truth part. The other were lies. It's very clever, man. It's a scheme. It's a whole, like...
a whole choreographed thing.
Yeah. Well done. Well executed to all my mates and family members.
So, years back, when I was super young, I was 18, no, I was 15, I think, at the time, I paid him €50 to jump into the lake. And this was for this was New Year's Eve, we went to Carlingford, like, there was a whole family thing where our whole family went to Carlingford for New Year's Eve, and it was a whole celebration. That's beside the point.
Just that 1 year, or as a routine, like a...
It's generally a routine, but as we've gotten older, it's become kind of the children don't go as much. You know that way, like tradition.
Tradition.
Yeah. So
Tradition.
yeah. Over years, like the kids of the families have stopped going, but
Right.
we were doing like.
Like how often would you go? How many years? 3 years in a row?
Oh, it's been a yearly thing since we were children, but it used to be different places. It still is different places each year. There's
it wasn't always
hotel.
Carlingford.
No, Carlingford we did do a run of them. I think
it's
maybe
interesting.
Like 2
so
or 3
this
years
is
running, we did it.
This is another layer stemming onto why New Year's is so important to you. I mean, it's a big thing for
it's
culturally for everyone, but I feel like you've always really specified how much it means to you.
New Year's is my, I don't know what you'd call it. Like New Year's is my, what the fuck is the word? Holiday?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, like that's mine. Do you know what I mean? Some people love Christmas, some people love Halloween, Easter. Who fucking loves Easter? But my favourite one
Who loves Easter?
is and always has been New Year's Eve.
Well, that makes
just and New Year's Day, like New Year's is just such a big one for me. Yeah.
And what would be part of the tradition? I don't mean to interrupt your story about Niall tricking you.
Oh, that was it, man. Just he jumped into the water. It was like super fucking cold. He got €50 out of it. Everyone was impressed with his resolve to do it. And
was he cold?
Oh, he was freezing. Yeah.
So my theory about your body heating up through the amount of fat you have is probably wrong.
He said it was so... Actually, in fairness, Niall's been good with cold water over the years. He and Lopez, my friend Lopez, his younger brother, they jumped into the 40-foot on Christmas Eve as well.
Wow.
He's never been bad with it, yeah. But yeah, everyone was super impressed with Niall jumping into the cold water, which is kind of funny to bring it all full circle on the whole cold water thing. But he said it was so cold it felt like his skin was being cut by the water.
Jesus.
That's how cold it was.
Like what we were talking about last episode.
Yeah.
That like it was so cold that it feels like burning.
Yeah.
I was talking to Aoife about this because I brought my swimming togs so that we could swim. Now I didn't know what hotel or if there was a pool.
Is Aoife good with the cold water stuff?
Yes.
Is she?
Not like me.
Okay.
She would try to do it at the end of each shower.
Okay.
Because I've only been talking about it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, she wouldn't really go as cold, or for as long.
Yeah.
No, she definitely she feels the cold water really bad. Like it wouldn't be something she would be excited to do.
Oh man, I'm getting fucking bombarded.
But when I lived in East Wall, I never turned the heating on. I never had a hot shower.
Never.
It was summer though as well.
Yeah.
I know some people might find that to be dirty. I mean, I'd still scrub myself, but I just had quick showers and they were always freezing cold. So there'd be times where Aoife would be showering in freezing cold water because she stayed over at mine.
Yeah. Hey, you get used to it. Did she? So you didn't go swimming this weekend in Carlingford?
No, not in the sea. It was absolutely freezing in Carlingford. Yeah. We didn't go out much, and when we did, we'd really wrap up, and then we'd end up being like, "I'm going to get a whiskey in this bar just to warm up," because it was so cold, man. Colder in here, like in my bones. Like I got a little bit narky at one point because we decided we had a bit of time to kill yesterday before we left Carlingford.
That's something I've noticed about Carlingford. When it gets cold there, it's fucking cold.
It's so open.
Yeah.
It's so exposed to nature, and then even when it's cluttered in the city, it's kind of also going up the hill. So it's like nothing actually gets away from any of the all the wind, and we went looking for this little leprechaun garden.
A little leprechaun garden?
Yeah, there's this tourist attraction. It's like this park.
Yeah. And
you can go underground into these caves, and it's like part of this leprechaun thing. That was closed, but the whole garden above this fucking...
It was all... You could go in and...
There was like a big chair you could sit on. There was a fucking unicorn. There was this story about all the leprechauns and how Leash has the last leprechaun.
Does it?
To be seen.
What's his name?
Tadhg. Tig. Is that Tig?
Tig, yeah.
Tig.
That's
the leprechaun.
It's
the last ever leprechaun. They're endangered, according to Leash folklore. Yeah. No, but I was looking at the sea and I was like, it is so cold right now in my bones, like in my ears and around my jaw. Like I feel like my skull is being crushed by how fucking freezing it is. If I had the guts to be like, oh, I'm gonna jump into the sea here in Carlingford because I just want to do it. Is there a possibility where the water's so cold that the body actually just fucking shuts off? Not dies, but shuts off out of shock. Because cold showers are different. You're preparing yourself, there's the distance, and it's not going to be really as cold as being submerged.
No, it's not. No.
Completely in ice cold Atlantic Sea. or Irish Sea,
It's
depending on
another
what
thing.
part of the country. But has anyone ever just jumped in and just the body just starts to like, ooh, and they're like, wait, he's not coming back, what happened? You just like the body just goes into shock.
just turns into an anchor, like.
Yeah, just instant shock.
I
And
don't
the body
think
just,
so.
No.
I think adrenaline comes into it at that point.
Mm.
I don't think unless the body is.
But isn't that what
forced-
shock is? Isn't shock adrenaline going from 0 to 100 so quick that everything just powers off? It's just like adrenaline goes. like when you're scared of something. When you're scared, adrenaline comes. If you jumped out at me with a knife and I wasn't expecting you in the middle of the night, I could get so much adrenaline and so much shock all at once that I literally just shut off.
My phone's getting fucking hot.
Is this the same person? You?
Yeah, this is gonna be a super short episode, man.
Why?
I need to go.
Oh, is everything alright?
Yeah, not really, but kind of.
Oh.
It's not super important, but
Right.
yeah, I have to go.
That's okay.
I have to go.
Will I just stop it now then?
Hold on.
I'll pause it on the